Ladies and gentlemen, here is the field for the Carmel Handicap. Number 1 is Can-Am Stables Through Time. Through Time is trained by Darrell Snow. In the saddle, Ron Hansen. Number 2 is Michael House's Slip With Me. Slip With Me is trained by Jude Feld and sub-trainer Alan Severinson. The jockey is Joe Steiner. Number 3 is Boniche and Offenstedt's Gravieres. Gravieres is trained by Bobby Frankel, and the pilot is Corey Nakatani. Number 4 is Amelia Bishop's Old Elegance. Old Elegance is conditioned by Randy Goulet, and the rider is Gary Boulanger. Number 5, Henri Masti's Nymphia. Nymphia is trained by M. Francois Matte and assistant Russell Clark, and the rider is Brian Eide. Number 6, Desert Spring Stables Miss Highblade. Miss Highblade is trained by Fordell Fierce. Ron Warren is aboard. Number 7, Patty Strait and Roger Williams, Peter Hoff's Pattee. Peter Hoff's Pattee is trained by Bud Klokstad and is being ridden by Rafael Meza. Number 8 is E.P. Evans' Cara Carasima. Cara Carasima is trained by Dwayne Lucas and assistant Randy Bradshaw. In the saddle is Russell Bays. And number 9 is Silver Star Stable and S. Craig's Sprucery. Sprucery is trained by Tom Bunn Jr. And the rider is Marco Castaneda. That's the field for the 11th running of the Carmel Handicap. 8 minutes to post time. Last 3 horses heading up to the gate. Peter Hoff's Pattee moves into stall 7. Cara Carasima, the next one to go forward. And Sprucery will complete the lineup. They're all in line. They're racing in the Carmel Handicap. They came away to an even start. Old Elegance goes for the early lead, joined at the rail by Slip With Me. These two show the most early speed. Peter Hoff's Pattee is next. Then comes Miss Highblade, Through Time along the rail, followed by Nymphia. Cara Carasima is next. The favorite Gravieres is second to last, racing about 9 lengths off the lead at this point, and Sprucery trails the field as they move into the clubhouse turn. Joe Steiner and Slip With Me slips away from the field. Slip With Me in front by 3. Peter Hoff's Pattee follows second. Miss Highblade on the outside is third. Then comes Old Elegance. Down at the rail, Through Time is in a bit tight quarters. Then comes Gravieres, who's starting to gain a closer position. Cara Carasima is next, and then Sprucery, and now Nymphia trails. Slip With Me opens up a bit of daylight. Slip With Me went past the half in 47-4, and now she's 5 lengths in front of Peter Hoff's Pattee. Miss Highblade third on the outside. Here's the favorite Gravieres. She's within striking range and hasn't been asked to run. Now 6 lengths off the lead. Old Elegance is next. Through Time moves through an opening on the rail. Sprucery follows them, then Cara Carasima and Nymphia. Around the far turn, they've caught up with Slip With Me. She's now just ahead in front. Right alongside is Peter Hoff's Pattee. Miss Highblade is next. And here comes Gravieres. If she finds room, she should win it from here as they come to the top of the stretch. It's Slip With Me ahead in front. Peter Hoff's Pattee second. Gravieres comes flying up between horses, and she takes the lead. Gravieres to the front. Slip With Me is second. Then comes Peter Hoff's Pattee and Miss Highblade. Gravieres and Corey Nakatani drawing off by 2. Miss Highblade is second. Gravieres wins the Carmel Handicap. Ladies and gentlemen, may we direct your attention to the winner's circle. Presenting a trophy to the winning connections of today's Carmel Handicap is Bay Meadows Racing Secretary Gene Barsati and his wife Pat. Returning to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of the 1991 Carmel Handicap number 3, Boniche and Offenstadt's Gravieres, a 3-year-old bay filly by Saw Steff out of Gay Spring. Gravieres is trained by Bobby Frankel, winning jockey Corey Nakatani. Gravieres was bred in France by Bayer and de Belanda. The Carmel Handicap is now official. It was won by number 3, Gravieres, second number 6, Miss Highblade, third number 4, Old Elegance, and fourth number 7, Peter Hoff's Petit. The winning exact of 3 and 6 paid $46 even. Daily triple winning numbers 4, 7, and 3, $174.60. And now, ladies and gentlemen, directing your attention to the winner's circle with an interview with jockey Corey Nakatani, here's Brian Beach.
Thank you, Larry. Corey, describe the race for us. An overwhelming favorite, and you rode her confidently.
Well, I rode her with a lot of confidence, and the filly, I just let her come out of the gate on her own and sit back because she couldn't get rank, and I rode her the way Bobby wanted me to, and she split horses, turning for home, and just really gave me an acceleration that I thought she's a real nice filly.
Yeah, she ran a game second to flawlessly down there. We all know what kind of filly she is. Do you think she fits with those nice ones down south?
I believe she does. She got an explosive kick when you ask her to go. When she tends to get to the lead too soon, she kind of relaxes and pulls up, but just ride her with a lot of confidence and don't let no one get away from you.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Winning jockey, Corey Nakatani.
Today's 9th race is 25 minutes away. Exactly. They're all in line. They're racing in the C.H.B.P.A. Invitational Dinner Handicap. 6 Fast Nichols is going to the front with Time to Pass and Lord Joe. Then comes High Habitation. They're followed by Gypsy Native, Ever Steady on the outside. Variety Road and Kristaff is moving up quickly from between horses. Down at the rail, Freezing Dock is next. They're followed by Crystal Run, Music Prospector, and Majestic Isle. 6th Fast Nichols and Ron Warren leads the way around the clubhouse turn. Lord Joe on the outside, a half length back in second. Time to Pass follows third, then comes Kristaff, followed by Gypsy Native on the outside and High Habitation. Gap of 2 lengths to Freezing Dock, Variety Road, Ever Steady, Crystal Run along the rail, Majestic Isle, and Music Prospector. Halfway down the backstretch, 6 Fast Nichols leads the way by a length. Ron Warren is looking behind for opposition. Lord Joe tracks him in second. Time to Pass third. Kristaff moving through on the inside. Gypsy Native is next. Then comes High Habitation. They're followed by Freezing Dock, Ever Steady on the far outside, Music Prospector, Crystal Run, Variety Road, and Majestic Isle around the far turn. And Six Fast Nichols continues to lead. Time to Pass moving up quickly on the outside in second. Lord Joe is back in third. Then comes Kristaff. Music Prospector has a lot of work to do. They're off the turn and at the top of the stretch, and Time to Pass has taken the lead. Six Fast Nichols back into second. Lord Joe is third, and Music Prospector on the outside. Time to Pass and Sibille in front. Lord Joe on the outside and Six Fast Nichols. It's Time to Pass in command down to the wire. Lord Joe rallies late but can't get to him. Time to Pass in front. And now returning to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of today's 8th race, number 7, Jolly Four Stables, Time to Pass. A 3-year-old bay gelding by Time to Explode out of Parsifal. Time to Pass is trained by Bud Klokstad. Winning jockey, Sibille. Time to Pass was bred in Kentucky by Northwest Farms. The 8th race is now official. It was won by number 7, Time to Pass. Second, number 5, Lord Joe. Third, number 9, Music Prospector. And fourth, number 3, Six Fast Nichols. The winning exact of 7 and 5 pays $81. Hickman Creek and Big Pal. They're all in line. They're racing in the Leland Stanford Stakes. Retsina Run and Hickman Creek sprint out for the early lead. Big Pal is out third. Then comes Hudlin's Sidekick along the inside, followed by Dotlin and Reflect Honor as Retsina Run runs away into the clubhouse turn. Ken Tohill and the undefeated Retsina Run in front by a length. Hudlin's Sidekick on the inside second. Hickman Creek right alongside in third. Big Pal follows them, racing 2.5 lengths off the lead. Then comes Dotlin and Reflect Honor trails. 23 and 3 for the quarter. They race up the backstretch and Retsina Run, running away from the rail, has it lead by 1.5 lengths. Hudlin's Sidekick on the inside now moves up to put the pressure on. Hickman Creek is third. Big Pal follows fourth and gets a wide trip down the backstretch. Dotlin is next and Reflect Honor is racing 6 lengths off the lead. They're moving into the far turn and Retsina Run leads the way. Hickman Creek on the outside second. Hudlin's Sidekick third at the rail. Big Pal 3 wide and getting closer to the lead with every stride. Then comes Dotlin and Reflect Honor. Around the far turn, Retsina Run still in front from Hickman Creek. Big Pal on the outside. Hudlin's Sidekick along the rail. Reflect Honor and Dotlin as they come to the quarter pole. Retsina Run under a drive leads the way. Racing in second is Hickman Creek. Here's Big Pal. 4 wide and moving up after them, and Hudlin's Sidekick on the rail. It's Retsina Run in front. Big Pal from the center of the track runs at him. Retsina Run. Big Pal is second, then comes Hickman Creek. Retsina Run has the lead. Big Pal tries to run with him, but Retsina Run is too good, and Big Pal won't get to him. Run Retsina Run leads the way and wins the Leland Stanford. Returning to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of the Leland Stanford Stakes, number 1, Jerry R. Harper's Run Retsina Run. A 2-year-old bay gelding by Retsina Run out of By a Lot. Run Retsina Run is trained by R.L. Martin, winning jockey Ken Tohill. Run Retsina Run was bred in California by the owner. The 8th race is now official. It was won by number 1, Run Retsina Run. Second, number 6, C.H.B.P.A. Third, number 5, Hickman Creek. And fourth, number 2, Reflect Honor. The winning exactive 1 and 6 pays $39. The daily triple numbers of 2, 2, and 1, $132.80. They're racing in the Burlingame Stakes. Copeland's Joy and 4 Dixie going on for the early lead. Terry's Wild Again is next. S. Maxine and Angie's Grace move up after them. Then comes Swinging Cobra and Ashland Rose. 4 Dixie and Ron Warren sprinting away now. 4 Dixie in front by a length and 3/4. Copeland's Joy on the outside second. S. Maxine rated off the leaders in third. She's a little bit rank as they move on to the backstretch. Then comes Terry's Wild Again, followed on the rail by Angie's Grace, racing 4 lengths off the lead. It's another 2.5 to Swinging Cobra. Ashland Rose is the trailer. They move down the backstretch with 4 Dixie, setting the pace. 4 Dixie in front, a length and 1/4. Copeland's Joy on the outside second. Then comes S. Maxine. She settled down a little bit, still 2 lengths off the lead. Tracking her is Terry's Wild Again. Then another 3 lengths farther back to Angie's Grace. Swinging Cobra second to last. And Ashland Rose trails as they move into the far turn. 4 Dixie going along at a reasonable pace by a length. Copeland's Joy is second. S. Maxine hard ridden, passed by Terry's Wild Again. Swinging Cobra starts to make a run. And then comes Ashland Rose and Angie's Grace as they come to the quarter pole. 4 Dixie's been in front all the way. She maintains a length and a half lead. Terry's Wild Again moving up on the outside. S. Maxine along the rail. Copeland's Joy next. Middle of the racetrack. Angie's Grace is making a move with a furlong to go now. It's 4 Dixie in front. Terry's Wild Again and Angie's Grace on the far outside. Terry's Wild Again takes the lead. Angie's Grace runs at her for second. It's Terry's Wild Again over Angie's Grace. Terry's Wild Again wins the Burlingame. Ladies and gentlemen, may we direct your attention to the winner's circle. Presenting a trophy to the winning connections of today's Burlingame Stakes is Burlingame Vice Mayor Bud Harrison. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm welcome for Vice Mayor Bud Harrison of Burlingame. Result of the show photograph goes to number 8, Ashland Rose. The one, S. Maxine, finished 4th. Returning to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of the Burlingame Stakes, number 5. Terry Beal and Joseph Poplar's Terry's Wild Again. A 2-year-old bay filly by Wild Again out of Speak Lovingly. Terry's Wild Again is trained by Bob Hess Jr., winning jockey Tim Doocy. Terry's Wild Again was bred in California by the owners. The 8th race is now official. It was won by number 5, Terry's Wild Again. Second, number 2, Angie's Grace. Third, number 8, Ashland Rose. And fourth, number 1, S. Maxine. Winning exacta combination, 5 and 2, $216.50.
Such a Warrior to complete the line. They're set. Racing. Western Man, Such a Warrior, jump away okay. Strategic Power away fast and is looking for the lead, and Bold and Careless being ridden for speed off gate number 1. Dropping in behind them is C.H.B.P.A Boy, and Kalukan Boy is 3 lengths last. Ron Warren Jr. sends Bold and Careless to the lead by more than a length to Western Man, coming towards the half mile. They're 3 lengths in front and there's a lot of speed on. Running third is Strategic Power, being followed by Such a Warrior. 6 off the lead at the far turn. Break of 6 or 7 then to C.H.B.P.A Boy, and Kalukan Boy is last in a strung out field. 3/8 to go in the San Bruno. Bold and Careless sets the pace by 2. Western Man running second. Such a Warrior taking closer order now. Gets up within 3 of the leaders coming towards the home turn. And next on the inside is Strategic Power. Around the bend for home with 3/16 of a mile to go. Bold and Careless is the leader by a length and a half. Western Man being given a crack with the whip to come out after him. Such a Warrior putting in a big charge down the outside. Western Man, Such a Warrior tackled Bold and Careless to the 16th. On the outside, Western Man has his head in front. Bold and Careless kicking on. Then on the outside is Such a Warrior, but Western Man is just in front, and in a driving finish he prevails by a neck. Bold and Careless second, Such a Warrior third. Followed next by Strategic Power and Kalukan Boy. Last is C.H.B.P.A Boy. The winner of the San Bruno Stakes is Western Man, a 2-year-old chestnut gelding by Bold TJ out of Miss East. Bred by the owners, Mr. and Mrs. Frank Marshall, trained by Jim Benedict, Barbara Bradley, the assistant trainer, winning rider Roberto Gonzalez. Final time, 1:10 and 2/5. On hand in the winner's circle to present a trophy to the winning connections of today's San Bruno Stakes is Mr. Jack Liebau, Vice President of the California Thoroughbred Breeders Association. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a cheery, festive season welcome for Mr. Jack Liebau. The result of the feature is official. 516 the numbers, the $5 exacta, $52.50. Glorious Sensation, the only one away. Moves up now. They're ready. Racing. Lama Lady the first to jump from slot number 1. A Westermind and Dancer's Career showing some speed. Azusa just behind them and checking off the heels of Lama Lady coming down past the wire. My Sweet Barbara in close attendance next. There's no speed on. Glorious Sensation is second last. And at the rear is Variety Spice. They're hacking along going down to the clubhouse turn. Lama Lady by a length to Dancer's Career. Azusa getting balanced again. Pokes up third on the rail with no pace on. Between horses next is My Sweet Barbara with a Westermind caught a bit wide. 2 to Glorious Sensation covering Variety Spice. 6 lengths from first to last. 5/8 of a mile from home in the Old English Rancho Handicap. And it's Lama Lady dictating terms by an even length to Dancer's Career. Azusa third on the inside of a Westermind. 2 to My Sweet Barbara. Glorious Sensation 3 wide. Variety Spice is last on the rail. They leave the half-mile pole astern. Lama Lady by a length and a quarter. Dancer's Career second from Azusa, a Westermind, My Sweet Barbara, Variety Spice. And last and 3 wide is Glorious Sensation, swinging down the side. Lama Lady bowling along, doing it well for Rafael Mesa by an even length to Dancer's Career, who's in hot pursuit now. Gets up within half a length of the leader with a quarter of a mile to go. 2 to Azusa, a Westermind, My Sweet Barbara, wide. Variety Spice needing room on the rail, and Glorious Sensation is still last. Lama Lady leads into the stretch, being tackled strongly by Dancer's Career. They're nicely clear of Variety Spice, getting room to move, and further back is a Westermind. Lama Lady turns back the challenge of Dancer's Career. Again gets a neck in front, then Variety Spice. Lama Lady just in front. Dancer's Career lunges again. Photo Lama Lady by a nose to Dancer's Career. Third is Variety Spice, followed home by a Westermind, and Glorious Sensation did nothing. Second last My Sweet Barbara, and Azusa has trailed them in. And the winner is number 1, Lama Lady. From number 4, Dancer's Career, and 6, Variety Spice. Unofficially, 146 on the Old English Rancho Handicap. Final time, 1:39 flat. Lama Lady, a 5-year-old bay mare by Noble Monk from Ladies' Honour. Bred by the owners, Mr. and Mrs. Stanley Keogh. Trained by D. Mortensen, and giving Rafael Mesa his second success on this afternoon's card. Making the presentation in the winner's circle of a platter to the connections of today's Old English Rancho Handicap is the owner and operator of Old English Rancho, Mr. E.W. Buddy Johnston. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm welcome for prominent California owner and breeder, Mr. Buddy Johnston. Line taking good shape. They're set now. Racing. Princess Day wins the start. Horizon Moon slowly into stride. Cotton Bloomers going fast from gate number 2 to take Princess Day on. And now Bays is pushing Soap Opera Queen between that pair, and she puts her head in front. Lot of Glory Bows is going fast to get up second now, and back in the pack is Birds and the Bees. They're tight and compact. Only 3 lengths covers them with half a mile to go. Soap Opera Queen leads Lot of Glory Bows by a head. In third position as they go round the far turn is Horizon Moon making ground to get up on the inside here of Cotton Bloomers. A bit further back in the field, Birds and the Bees, and Princess Day drops out last. Coming down the side, 5/16 of a mile to go. Lot of Glory Bows on the outside of Soap Opera Queen, lead by a length to Cotton Bloomers, Horizon Moon. 2.5 to Princess Day, and Birds and the Bees drops out to be last of all. Soap Opera Queen clearly headed at the top of the stretch by Lot of Glory Bows, who strides to a lead of a length. Cotton Bloomers goes to second, followed by Soap Opera Queen, who's struggling. Lot of Glory Bows the leader. About a length and a half clear at the 16th pole from Cotton Bloomers and Soap Opera Queen. Lot of Glory Bows still in front. Cotton Bloomers is after her now. Cotton Bloomers flashing home and gets up in the last hop. Cotton Bloomers by a head to Lot of Glory Bows. Soap Opera Queen third, followed home by Horizon Moon, Princess Day and Birds and the Bees. It's a photo. The final time, 1:10 and 2/5. The Courtship Stakes has been won by Cotton Bloomers, a 2-year-old bay daughter of Batania and Bloomer Miss. Bred by the owners, Eunice and Perry Cotton. Perry Cotton is the trainer. Winning rider, Jack Cannell. Making the trophy presentation, ladies and gentlemen, to the winning connections of today's Courtship Stakes is Mr. Nat West, Executive Vice President and General Manager of the California Thoroughbred Breeders Association. Let's have a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Nat West. Sentimental Eyes completing the line. They're ready. Racing in the Harvey's Handicap, Sonata Slew near the inside, one of the first into stride. A Spindler looking for the lead on Zapatiado. Sentimental Eyes ridden for paces, taking her on. Only about 2 lengths covering the whole group of them, though. She's a VP, is up close handy towards the inside from Tanya's Tuition, NASA's Pride. Azusa pushed out very wide, and Sonata Slew now is taken back to the tail by Bays. 5 lengths covers them turning up the side. Miller has Sentimental Eyes the leader by a neck over Zapatiado. Tanya's Tuition 1.5 away, third around She's a VP. Then NASA's Pride, Azusa a bit wide, Sonata Slew inside that pair. Sentimental Eyes just in front by a half length with 5/8 to go. Zapatiado second, holding the inside. Tanya's Tuition more than 2 lengths away, third now from She's a VP. Then Sonata Slew hooked away from the rail by Bays to start a run. 2 lengths off, second last is Azusa with NASA's Pride bringing up the rear. Past the half mile in the Harvey's Handicap, and Zapatiado goes to the lead. Ahead only in it presently, those Sentimental Eyes are still there with a chance. 2 lengths to Tanya's Tuition, poised to pounce. 2.5 Sonata Slew working into the picture, followed by She's a VP yielding ground. NASA's Pride, Azusa about to join her. Sentimental Eyes and Zapatiado still battle it out, coming down to the home turn. Tanya's Tuition eased 3 wide for a crack at them now, followed by Sonata Slew as they wheel for home. Zapatiado beats off Sentimental Eyes with 3/16 to go. Zapatiado the leader leader by a length. In second position down the outside now is Tanya's Tuition with a strong challenge. Sonata Slew struggling to reach them. A 16th left to go. Tanya's Tuition hits the front for Jack Cannell. Starting to stretch away with the Harvey's Handicap in her keeping. And Tanya's Tuition scores again from Zapadiardo and Sonata Slew. Then Sentimentalize from She's a VP. Second last is NASA's Pride. And last to complete the course, Azusa. Tanya's Tuition, the winner. Number 4, Tanya's Tuition, too good. For 5, Zapadiardo. And 1, Sonata Slew. The winner of the Harvey's Handicap is Tanya's Tuition, a 4-year-old bay filly by Decord from Tucked In, bred in Tennessee by Bendabout Farm Incorporated, raced by Al Hoffman HFT, trained by Chuck Gender, Bill Patterson the assistant trainer, and Jack Cannell the winning rider. On hand in the winner's circle, presenting a trophy, blanket and flowers to the winning connections of today's Harvey's Handicap are Joe and Tara Nasenzo. Joe is the racing analyst for Harvey's, and we're most pleased to have him and his lovely wife Tara with us this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm welcome to Joe and Tara Nasenzo. The 8th race is now official. 4-5-1 on the Harvey's Handicap. Final time 1:43 flat. The exacta for $5 is $71.50.